Hey, how's it going, guys? I hope you're all doing well. I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now, just before we dive in there and pull your cards for today, I'd just like to say I am an experienced and professional holistic and spiritual counsellor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as spiritual and holistic counselling and mentorship, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video for more information. So let's dive deep here, guys, and let's see what's going on with your person. Alright, guys, so you were coming in with the Tower card, and you were also coming in with the High Priestess here in your reading. Now let me just check this one out for you. So coming in with the Tower card and the High Priestess card here, what it talks about there in your reading, it's coming in as your person finally making a choice. Your person is choosing you here. That's what I'm getting. See, it comes in as, here in your reading, I don't think you know that that's what's going on with your person here. See, it comes in as your person realizing here with the Tower card just how much attention here that you are getting. Well, no, here guys, recognized here is what it's also telling me here in your reading. Because what I pick up there in your reading also here, guys, with that Tower card coming in, it comes in as your person's perception of you or perception of the work that you do when you come in with the High Priestess. Now I will pull some more cards here in your reading, because it talks about there in your reading is that, well, they're shocked by it, of course, here. It's coming in as they never saw themselves, is that the best way to say it? Here, with a person like you. I get here they have always found you attractive here in your reading, yeah. And it comes in as over time, yeah, your person's feelings for you have grown. They definitely have grown here. And of course your person had choices. This is what I'm also picking up. Alright, your person had choices here. And so did you, alright guys, but it's like there was no comparison. Now, what it also talks about here in your reading is that See, there's a depth to you. There's a way in which you interact with people here, your community, the people that you work with here, guys, your friends, your family here. And I want to say here in your reading is that, yeah, you are seen as a good person in that respect, because you are respectful. That's what it's saying. You do appreciate and you are quite grateful for the opportunities to interact with people. That's what I'm getting. All right, guys, and you are meaningful when it comes to your approach. See, this is what your person didn't realize about you. I get here in your reading is that your person saw you a certain way, or saw the work that you were doing a certain way, but they didn't know it in depth, is what it's talking about here. They didn't go deeper into it, whether or not they chose to here in your reading, but over time here, your person has actually realized, because that's what the Tower card is representing here in your reading. It is coming in as what your person once thought of the work that you did here. See, they may have called you airy-fairy in a sense here, guys. They may have judged you in the beginning. All right. They may have even thought what you were doing with yourself was nonsense in a sense. It made nonsense. But with this Tower card coming in here, that's all been shattered here in your reading. Because you hold fast to what you do here. And the work that you do is what it talks about here in your reading. I know there is more, but I need to pull some more cards here, guys. Yeah. That you are actually, what it tells me here in your reading with the Tower card and the High Priestess here is that you are actually true. I think that's the best way in which I can say it here, guys. Here is that you gangster here, you're gangster at what you do. But what it also talks about here in your reading, it's not actually you telling your person the way in which you are, okay? It's other people that is bringing down that tower for your person. All right, let's keep going. It's the confidence that you have in what you do that shocks your person here. See, in the past, you may not have been confident in the work that you do. There may have been elements of doubt in what you can do here. But now, at this point in time, your person, yeah, like I said, their perception of who you were, who you are, and the work that you do has been shattered here. See, they may have seen you as just a tarot reader, and that perception here, guys, what your person knew, what they've learnt over their lifetime here about tarot readers, and seeing them as quite airy-fairy and all those kind of connotations here. But now, with this Tower card coming in, that's not how they see you anymore. They see you as confident. Here, guys, they see that you attract attention. Here, because the way in which you express your innermost feelings here and emotions and thoughts, it actually and the actions that you take here makes a difference. That's what it's saying here, and it's just blowing your person's mind is what I'm getting. Woo! All right, let's keep going here. Alright, so you're coming in with the Page of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you are also coming in with the Five of Wands here in your reading. You're coming in with obstacles and challenges here. See, you're a workaholic. I don't know how else to say that with the Five of Wands. Let me come in again. Let me keep going here. See, it's for your person to come in here, to show up with the Page of Pentacles towards you. You're not focused on your person, and that's something else that they're taken back by here. See, you were focused on your person in the beginning, but because of everything that they were saying and their friend group and their circle here, guys, you had to pull back and carry on with what you knew to be true for yourself, the path that you chose here, the High Priestess. Now, what it tells me here with the Nine of Pentacles is that you're stable in what you do. You're grounded here. You see it as I was going to say as a sense of security, but it's more so self-identity here. See, what I get with the Page of Pentacles here, they definitely see you as the Nine of Pentacles here. You are coming in as a wish fulfillment here in your reading, because like I said, you're independent. You have self-confidence here. You self-motivate yourself. Those are all the traits that your person sees now, and they see them as quality, is what it talks about here in your reading. But that's not how they saw you in the past here. Now, even if they show up towards you coming in with this obstacle and challenge here, have you got time for this person, is what it talks about, because you may be busy with what you were doing here. But what your person doesn't understand here in your reading, a lot of what you were doing here to get to where you are, the main motivation for you has been your person. Now, coming in with the Page of Pentacles, what I get there in your reading is that, yes, your person does want to show up. Hence why, see, when I spoke about the Tower card, this is why your person is coming in as a Page of Pentacles. But I'm not saying that's how they feel when it comes to you. They may be quite a different person when it comes to other people here is what I'm getting. See, with that Page of Pentacles, what it talks about there in your reading is that, yes, your person wants to invest here. It comes in as they want to follow. They want to follow with what you are doing is what it talks about here in your reading. Let me keep going here, guys. Because I just want to pull some more cards. All right. Okay, so you are coming in with the Ten of Wands. You also have the Star card, and you were also coming in with the Page of Wands here in your reading. Yeah, interesting. I just was looking at that, guys. Yeah, see what I get with the wands on the board. What it tells me there in your reading is that you're doing a lot with yourself. You need to take the action in which you need. That's how it's coming in here. See, it's not about just sitting there and just doing nothing with what you have and what you've done with here, guys, or what you've learned. See, what it talks about there in your reading and what I'm picking up, and this is what your person is finally realizing here, is that you do more with yourself. That's what it's talking about. Now, they may only know that, okay, you could have a social media platform here. You could also be working at a local shopping mall. All right, guys, doing what you're doing here. It is coming in as esoteric here, guys. You do follow that. All right, here in your reading. But what it tells me here with the Tower coming in for your person is that they've actually figured out or finding out here that you've got more than one way, or you go to more than one thing here to do what you do, more than one place to do the things that you do here. That's what it's talking about here in your reading. Yes, of course, coming in with the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands can be seen as hands in many pies here. So there's more than one way in which you do the work that you do. That's what it's also talking about here in your reading. And what it also tells me here in your reading, guys, is that, well, potentially here in your reading, you're going to keep moving along those lines. See, that shocks your person. See, what I pick up here in your reading is that in the past, you didn't do what you do today, and that's what it's talking about here. See, your person, like I said, your person only saw you one way in the past here. And like I said, I spoke about that, but at this point in time, your person sees that you are doing more than just that. That's what it's saying. Now, in terms of yourself here, guys, what I pick up there is that you're shocked that you can. That's just a side note. All right? But you also shock your person here. Now, coming in with the Star card, what it tells me here, and I have spoken about it here, guys, it comes in as your person is actually listening to what other people are saying about you, but these other people are actually people that know you and know your person here. See, in the past, what I pick up there, guys, is that your person didn't hear good things about you or good things about the work that you were doing because you were only in the beginning stages, let's put it that way, and you were only doing it one way here. Okay? But now that they've come to listen to what people are saying here, it is coming in that way because of the relationships that you are building here in your community, in other communities here, people that you work with, people that you've actually done certain work with here, guys. All right, and even you may have a social media channel here. They're finding it out that way, and that is what's shocking your person. That is what I'm picking up here in your reading. Now, what I also get in terms of the Ten of Wands, potentially here in your reading, is that you travel here. That's what it's saying. But you do a lot by yourself here. You do the setup by yourself. You pack down by yourself here. I'm getting certain things like that here in your reading. And yeah, you've got to keep going. Yes, of course, some days it may prove to be overwhelming for you. Well, it's definitely overwhelming for your person, because what I get there is that you just keep going. Every day is a day not wasted, is what it talks about here in your reading. Your days are full is what it tells me here. Alright, guys? And a lot of what you're doing is building a foundation for yourself, your stability here, and it just really blows your person's mind here. See, what it also talks about here in your reading is that it makes your person look at the people that are around them and what they're doing, is what it's saying. Which is also bringing in the Tower here in your reading. See, your person may have said you were airy-fairy, or, you know, you're just a tarot reader. But what your person could actually be hearing from other people is that you're not like that. Okay? Maybe quite positive. See, I get with the Page of Wands, yeah, I know it's just a page, but what I get there in your reading is that you're quite successful here, but it's other people eventually here is what I'm getting with that Page of Wands. But let me keep pulling cards here, guys, and let's see what advice the cards have for you. Here it is, it's the Magician card. I spoke about the social media platform here, okay, where you actually could very well be on YouTube here, alright, and you could also practice esoteric knowledge and understanding here, guys. Yeah, esoteric is what I want to say. But it's not just that. Here. So when you come in with the Magician, I just want to touch on that here. I have been talking about the Magician a lot on my channel, and I do see it as self-mastery here in your reading. But what it can also talk about there is that consistency here. When you create good habits for yourself, or good routines here, healthy routines is what I want to say here. That's what the Magician card can also talk about here in your reading. That affects change in your life because you're doing things for yourself here. And here, of course, in a way it can be seen as doing things your way here. But what it also talks about here in terms of the Magician card here, guys, is your way may actually be following, here guys, something bigger than yourself, is what I'm getting. Your person knows that you are the Magician. They know that here. They know true mastery. See, that's what is also bringing in the Tower card for your person. Yes, here. See, you've ended out a past cycle. It's definitely telling me that here in your reading. Alright, took time to do that. You're at a good place at this point in time, and your person sees that, and they definitely know that here in your reading. It just is. That's what your person, that's why the Tower card is coming in for your person. It just is this way. This is just is your person in a sense here, guys. That's what the Tower is saying to your person here. And I think the more they hear about it, the more they hear about you, is what it's talking about here in your reading. The more they hear about it from others, or the more that they watch you here, the more they want to come towards you. Let's put it that way. Coming in with the Page of Pentacles here. See, you're the difference. Alright, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your reading. And I will catch you later. Bye.